Shri Gurave Namaः Bhavachiyapi Yat Sarvam Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tatparam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaः Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virachita Param Gujaha Vedantam Bhuja Soyoya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunara Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jnana Shakti Samarudha Tatvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidayine Atma Jnana Pradanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhava Sindosha Napanam Sara Sampadaha Guru Padodakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Gurunadikam Tattvam Na Gurunadikam Tapaha Tattvajnana Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Shri Jagannatha Matguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Radhiranadisha Guru Paramadevadam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandusha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandusha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Namo Bhagavate Swami Vishwananda Swami Vishwananda Om Namo Bhagavate Swami Vishwananda Swami Vishwananda Om Namo Bhagavate Swami Vishwananda Swami Vishwananda Om Namo Bhagavate Swami Shri Vishwananda Swami Vishwananda. 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 Tu hi hai hamare dua, tu hi hai hamare manzil, tu hi hai hamare dua, tu hi hai hamare manzil, tu hi hai hamare dua, tu hi hai hamare manzil, tu hi Vishwananda Swami Vishwananda. Om Namo Bhagavate Swami Shri 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 Vishwananda Swami Vishwananda. Narayana ka rupat Bhagavana ka svarupat. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Swami Shri Vishwananda Swami Vishwananda. 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 Tere hare ka naam par hum sabhi jude hain Prabhu. Tere hare ka naam par hum sabhi jude hain Prabhu. Tere hare ka naam par hum sabhi jude hain Sri Vishwananda Swami Vishwananda. Om Avatara Shishaya Namaha, Om Vishamaya Namaha, Om Devakarya Samajataya Namaha, Om Sukshmatanave Namaha, Om Chinmayaya Namaha, Om Guru Murtaye Namaha, Om Sundaraya Namaha, Om Sulashanaya Namaha, Om Sumukhaya Namaha, Om Charuvasaya Namaha, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Padmambujaya Namaha, Om Mandagamanaya Namaha, Om Charumbaradharine Namaha, Om Ramaya Namaha, Om Mandirastapakaya Namaha, Om Shri Babashakaya Namaha, Om Gayatri Ajvane Namaha, Om Arpana Swikarakaya Namaha, Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha, Om Namo Narayana Yeti Mantrapasakaya Namaha, Om Swaramayaya Namaha, Om Madhurakantaya Namaha, Om Krishna Sankirtana Lolopaya Namaha, Om Stotra Priyaya Namaha, Om Mitapashine Namaha, Om Agmine Namaha, Om Shitakala Visharadaya Namaha, Om Vratadharaya Namaha, Om Sadhave Namaha, Om Jagatpantaya Namaha, Om Sarvalokahitaya Namaha, Om Bhakta Priyaya Namaha, Om Surdaya Namaha, Om Anukulaya Namaha, Om Deyaya Namaha, Om Sudarshanaya Namaha, Om Bhaktavatsalaya Namaha, Om Prema Murtaye Namaha, Om Shubhekshanaya Namaha, Om Pritivardhanaya Namaha, Om Swastidayakaya Namaha, Om Tarakaya Namaha, Om Anugrahaya Namaha, Om Vardhanaya Namaha, Om Ashitaya Namaha, Om Martaya Namaha, Om Siddhi Pradaya Namaha, Om Janardhanaya Namaha, Om Manoharaya Namaha, Om Mahakshaya Namaha, Om Sirishwaraya Namaha, Om Bhasmabhushitaya Namaha, Om Atmalingaya Namaha, Om Lingashana Protsakaya Namaha, Om Siddhi Saranaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Omkarupasakaya Namaha, Om Sukshmaya Namaha, Om Vishokaya Namaha, Om Satvikaya Namaha, Om Samarashine Namaha, Om Dakshaya Namaha, Om Achintyaya Namaha, Om Nirankaraya Namaha, Om Nirmohaya Namaha, Om Avyagraya Namaha, Om Chitakrodaya Namaha, Om Vinayashilaya Namaha, Om Swavashaya Namaha, Om Kushalaya Namaha, Om Shamaya Namaha, Om Satyadharmaya Namaha, Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha, Om Viraktaya Namaha, Om Atindraya Namaha, Om Satyasandhaya Namaha, Om Pavitraya Namaha, Om Madhurasvabhavaya Namaha, Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Prasanatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidhaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayogine Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sutapaya Namaha, Om Somyaya Namaha, Om Guyaya Namaha, Om Vimuktatmaya Namaha, Om Kabiraya Namaha, Om Guptaya Namaha, Om Atmaramaya Namaha, Om Srinivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Tyutitaraya Namaha, Om Dhanyaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Duratikramaya Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Harisharanamargadashakaya Namaha, Om Kutaskujagartakaya Namaha, Om Abhiprayaya Namaha, Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namaha, Om Shamekata Bhavavarakaya Namaha, Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swami Namaha. Ato Deva Avantuno Yato Vishnu Vichakrame Pradivya Saptadamabhi Iram Vishnu Vichakrame Tretani Tade Param Samoramasya Bhagum Sure त्रीणि पदा विचक्रमे विष्णुर्गोपादाभ्यः अतो धर्माणि धारयन् विष्णुकर्माणि पश्यत यतोः वृतानि पश्पशे इन्द्रस्य युजसखाः तद्विष्णोः परमं परगुं सदा पश्यन्ति सूर्यः दिविव चक्षुरा ततं तद्विप्रसो विपन्यवो जागृवागुं ससमिन्दते विष्णोर्यत् परमं परम्. Vishwananda Prachodayat. Om Premavattaraya Vidmahe Satgurudevaya Dhimai Tano Vishwananda Prachodayat. Om Premavattaraya Vidmahe Satgurudevaya Dhimai Tano Vishwananda Prachodayat. Kuti Samaprabha Nirvigham Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Ketavare Narayana Chutati Vikrama Chakrapane Dedari Satsara Shira Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhata Shri Rukmini Shavamanasha Hare Murare Radesha Gopisha Shurupa Bharani Vandya Shikara Kashaya Vaikuntha Pate Bhuvane Kamurte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhata Meenakrite Kamara Rupa Varaha Murte Devi Kramaya Guhane Rama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Paraparesha Damodara Charananda Kadara Shori Gopa Gopi Jana Samprita Dina Bando Gopi Jana Priya Hare Tava Suprabhatam Shirati Chai Bhujagari Patal Pashahi Sarvata Ruchadana Shai Ramanga Shai Shri Gopa Vama Murutalpa सुप्रभातं श्रीकश्यपात्रि सुखनारद गौतमानि ब्रह्मर्षि संगमनि संगमभारतेषु तिष्ठन्ति देव तव दर्शन भाग्यहेतुः गोपाल शेखरारे तव सुप्रभातं मन्दारचारि तुलसीदल मालिकायै मायानि अञ्जलि पुते समुदाहरन्ति तिष्ठन्ति पद्मवरदारतले मुनीन्द्रः राधा मनोहरारे तव सुप्रभातं वेदात्रयं पठति गौतमकानदूयः गायन्ति सगुणगणो वरदा सवागः सङ्कीर्तयन्ति तव नाम कदा विशेषः श्रीनारदारि ऋषया तव सुप्रभातं गोवर्धनोदरन गोपकिशोर गोपा गोपीजनानुत सुवेश भवानि पोता त्रैलोक्यमोहन सुमङ्गल दिव्य देहा श्रीरुक्मिणीश वरदा तव सुप्रभातं श्रीवत्सशील शरणागत पारिजाता भक्तार्तिभञ्जन कृपाकर दीनबन्धो नीयन्त गायति जनाप्रिय दिव्यरूपा श्रीनन्द गोपतनया तव सुप्रभातं पद्माक्ष पद्ममुख पद्मधर प्रमेय पद्मालय शरीर पद्मनिवास शौरि पद्मोद्भवति सुरसेवित पाद पद्मा पद्मारिनाथ हरये तव सुप्रभातं वृन्दातले विहरणाय महेन्द्रवन्द्या गन्धर्वपरापहर दीन सुरेश रूपा चन्द्राननाय शिरचन्दनलिप्न देहा गोविन्द यादवारे तव सुप्रभातं श्रीनन्दनन्दन यशोर कुमार धीरा मायङ्गदीन रविशोण सुपुष्पहार नीलाम्बुरार सुशरीर रमा विहार गोपाल देव हरये तव सुप्रभातं श्रीपश्चितं भवति सत्य सुनन्ति भद्रा श्रीमित्रविन्दरिव च प्रभु पूर्णकार्ये तिष्ठन्ति दिव्य भवमे तव सेवनादं गोपी मना प्रिय हरे तव सुप्रभातं श्रीकृष्ण आश्रित अनन्त मुकुन्द शौरि राधा मनोहर जनार्दन चक्रपाणे रामानि दिव्य मुनयून दिशं वदन्ति ब्राह्मी मुहूर्त समये तव सुप्रभातं श्रीकृष्ण सुप्रभातं ये पतन्ति अनिशां भूरि कृतं महापापा श्रीकृष्ण ग्राह्येतु ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानन्द विग्रह अनादि आदि गोविन्द सर्वकारणं गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि चिन्तामणि प्रकार सात्म सुखात्मदेश लक्षावितेषु सुरभीय विपालयन्तं लक्ष्मी सहस्रशत सम्भ्रम सेव्यमान गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि वेणुं वनन्तमरविन्ददयायताक्ष भारावतांसमसितं बुधसुन्दराङ्गं कान्दापकोटिकमनीय विशेष शोभा गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Alola Chandrakala Sattvanamaya Vamshi. Ratnagaram Pranaya Keri Kala Vilasam. Shamantri Bangalalitam Niyata Prakasham. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vittimanti. Pashanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti. Ananda Shimaya Sarujvala Vigrahasya. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Advaitam Achyutam Anani Amantarupam. Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanamsha. Vedeshu Dulabham Adulabhamatma Bhakto. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Kantastu Koti Shatavatsala Sampranamyo. Vayo Atapi Manaso Muni Pungavana. Sopyasti Aprapada Simya Vichintya Tatve. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ekopya Sora Chachitum Chakaranda Koti. Yashakti Rashti Chakaranda Shayaya Antaha. Adantarasta Paramanu Chayantarasta. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yayava Bhavidariyo Manujastateva. Samprapya Rupa Mahima Shranayana Shoshaha. Sukhayameva Nigama Pratidastuvanti. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ananda Chimaya Rasa Pratipavitavis. Tabiya Eva Nijarupaya Yatalami. Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kishantma Bhurto. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Premanjana Shurita Bhakti Vilochanena. Santa Sareva Hidayeshu Vilokayanti. Yakshama Sundarama Shintya Guna Swarupam. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ramadi Murti Shukalani Amena Tishna. Nanavataram Akarot Bhuvaneshu Kintum. Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Parama Pumanyo. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Yasya Prabhava Bhavato Jagaranda Koti. Koti Svashesha Vasudhari Vibhuti Vina. Tatra Manishkala Manatra Mashesha Bhuta. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Maya Yasya Chakaranda Shatani Sute. Te Gunyata Vishaya Veda Vitaya Mana. Sattva Valambi Parasattva Vishuddha Sattva. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ananda Chinmaya Rasatmakaya Manashu. Ya Praninam Pratipalam Smaratam Upetya. Lila Itena Bhuvanani Jayani Shashna. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Golokanandini विश्वेषु ते ते प्रभावनिशयाविदर्शयेन गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि चित्ति चित्ति प्रलयसारण शक्तिरेका जायेव यस्य भुवनानि विभाति दुर्गा ईशानरूपमपि यस्य शतेशतेश्रा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि श्रीरङ्गतारति विकारविशेषयोगा सञ्जायते नैतथा प्रति अस्ति हेतुः यशम्भुतामपि तथा समुपेत्यकाय गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि दीपाक्षेवैतशान्तरमाभ्युपेत्य दीपायते विमितहेतुसमानकामा यस्तात्विके वै च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यकारमानरचले पसतिस्तयोगा नेत्रामनन्तजगरन्धसरोमकूपः आधारशक्तिमवलम्ब्य परं समूर्ते गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्यैकनिश्वसितकालमतावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति रोमविलजा जगरन्धनाथा विष्णो महत्सयस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि भस्मान्नचस्मसकलेषु निजेषु तेष श्रीरङ्गिरल्पकथयत्विदितात्महात्रा रामाय एष जगरन्धविधानकान्ता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यत्पारपारवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भा वन्दे प्रणामसमये सगनारिराजः विघ्नान् विनन्तुमलं यस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अग्निमहीतकरमम्बुमरुतिशास्य कालस आत्ममनसीरि जगत्त्रयानि यस्मात् भवन्ति विभवन्ति विशन्ति यांश गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यक्षक्षु एष सविता सकलाग्रहाणां राजा समस्तसुरमूर्ति यशेषु देशः यस्यङ्गया प्रमथसंवृतकारचाक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि रामोरपापनिशयाश्रुतयस्तपांसि रामारिगीतपरगावरयस्य जीवः यातारमन्तविभवा प्रकटप्रभावः गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्मिन्पगोपमरविन्द्रमहोत्स्वकामः बन्धानुरूपपरवाचरमातनोति कल्मानि निरहति किन्तु च भक्तिवाचा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यं क्रोधकामसहजा प्रणयानि वीते वात्सायमोहगुरुगौरवसेव्यभावहे संचिन्त्य तस्य सहिषीन्तरुमापुरेते गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
Om Agnanatimirandasya Agnanajana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Gurudev. The verse this morning is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 26, verse number 16. Prabhavam Purusham Prahu Kalam Ekeyato Bayam Ahankara Vimudasya Kartur Prakritim Iyushaham. The influence of Narayana is felt in the time factor, which causes fear of death due to the false ego of the deluded soul who has contacted material nature. The verse is from the situation where Kapila Muni explains his mother Devahuti the principle of material nature. And we will focus today a little bit deeper on the fear of death. And fear of death is the action of the time factor, or in Sanskrit, kala. As we know, whatever is created will be maintained for some time and will undergo destruction. And here time stands for destruction. But at the same time, time stands here as a reminder to surrender to God, to surrender to Narayana. So therefore, the influence of Narayana is felt in the time factor as a reminder to surrender to God. But let us see why we fear death. Why we fear death? The main reasons are it is something unknown. We don't know where are we going, and many people maybe even don't believe that they go somewhere. So we, as Guruji says, we went through the experiences of death many times, and we many times come back, but we again and again forget what it is about. So there is this fear of the unknown, and of course this belief that this material world is our home, and we don't want to leave our home. Guruji says, fear is the state of unknowing. Because you don't know yourself, you have fear. Because you think once you die, life finishes. You don't know where you will go. He says further, if that is the end, then why are you here? Why life? That's what you have to discover. This will happen only when you are alive. Whatever you get after that is how much you have worked here. When you leave this plane, you will go to a place according what you have done here. So basically here is the preparation for the death and ultimately where we will arrive after the death. And let's say for me, one of the most beautiful explanations about the death, experience of death, is in the movie Baba Aziz. I don't know if you know it, but Guruji saw this movie, and we were inspired at that time to watch it. And I will just describe one of the end scenes of this movie where before he leaves the body, what he says to, let's say, his disciple, who is still in ignorance. He says, Baba Aziz says, it's a Sufi saint. If the baby in the darkness of its mother's womb were told, outside there is a world of life with high mountains, great seas, plains, beautiful gardens in blossom, a sky full of stars and a blazing sun, and you facing all these marvels stay enclosed in this darkness, the unborn child, knowing nothing about these marvels, would not believe any of this. Like us, when we are facing death. That's why we are afraid. And the disciples said, but there can't be light in death because it's the end of everything. Out of ignorance, he says this. But Baba Aziz answers, how can death be end of something that doesn't have a beginning? Meaning our soul. And the disciples, he says, my son, don't be sad at my wedding night. So this is what he says before his death. Don't be sad on my wedding night. And the disciples ask, your wedding night? Like he doesn't get it. Whereupon Baba Aziz answers, yes, my marriage with eternity. So this is one of the reasons, the fear of the unknown. And another reason, or main reason, is the attachment and identification with the material nature, meaning our body. Basically, our body, mind, and intellect. And we all experience this because I think we are all in this identification, or partly in this identification, where we forget who we are, identify with that what is tangible, because the soul is not tangible for us. And it's also the attachments which we create, especially with our family. Again, the idea that this material world is our home and our permanent home, holding to it. I had, for example, a very interesting dream when I was first time in India many years ago. I had a dream that basically I was nearly released from my body and going into some, let's say, light spheres where I felt like going through certain electricity, let's say, spheres, and further and further. And the more further I was, I felt less connected with my body, or I less and less had the awareness of my body. And then on some point, the thought come, oh, if I don't come back, if I don't find the way back, if I don't come back to my body, my parents would be very sad. They would suffer a lot because of losing me. And it was interesting, the thought which came. And of course, I immediately was back in my bodily awareness, which showed me my attachment to the family. And whatever bond we have, karmic bond we have with our family, and we think maybe it's not so strong and not there, but it is strong. It pulls us again and again in our bodily awareness and in our, let's say, karmic connection which we play throughout lives, to come back and to work out the karma and to most likely accumulate some new karma and so on. So the family is, or the attachment in general to family, friends, and so on is quite strong, and also keeps us, let's say, ignorant and afraid of dying and losing them. And also interestingly is the experience of my grandparents. Before they left body, I think nearly all my grandparents had the vision shortly before they left of their family members. Not vision, they have the sight of their family members and some neighbors who were already deceased. So they came basically to pick them up. A few days before they passed, they saw them again and again, coming and going. And they reported to my grandma, who was taking care of them, that basically they were there. And yes, they showed themselves that they will, let's say, help them to come on the other side. And this also confirms, let's say, the verse from the Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says those who worship the demigods go to the demigods. Those who worship the ancestors will go to ancestors. So what we have dwelt upon during our lifetime and which, let's say, attachment we have created the strongest, this will be the, let's say, result of our death. This is where we will go. And it showed also in this example that my grandparents obviously have dwelt the most of their family, and the strongest attachment was with their family. So at the time of their death, they were picked up by their deceased family members. Then we have another reason for being afraid of dying is not to have fulfilled our purpose of life. Guruji also talked about this, that people who are leaving the body, knowing that they have not actually lived their dharma here on earth, they have it very difficult to let go, to leave. Because before our death and while this process of dying, we have the insight of our life. We have the insight of what could have been done, what could have been, let's say, achieved in this life, and what we have missed. And there is a big regret, big tension, and fear comes up. Fear of, have missed this life and have, let's say, missed the aim of the purpose of the life. And I would say the main aim of life is to open our hearts and to love, to experience this love, to experience that we are maintained by this love, and that the life gives us opportunities out of love. So when we have missed this chance to love, to open our heart, to forgive, to be forgiven, to let go of our guilt, of our past karmic, let's say, attachments or reasons why we are here, then we will feel this regret, this fear of living. And there is this study I mentioned it once, in Varanasi, from hospice, let's say a place where people go to die shortly, 2 weeks. They have 2 weeks to die in this place, as a belief that dying in Varanasi will free once, or one will attain moksha. The study shows that the most people who are, let's say, leaving the body and struggle, what they struggle with is with not forgive and not being forgiven. So this is the last. When we leave, we need to be in peace with what was, with people which we have, let's say, dealt with in this life. So it's important to forgive and to be forgiven. Then we have another fear, which I can also very, very much understand, is the fear of a tragic death, where we are not prepared. Maybe an accident or something happens. I think nobody would like to experience something like this. But also we, as devotees, I would say we don't need really to worry about this, because as we know that Guruji has to approve our death before we leave, I think we can be ensured that we don't need to experience such death, because we are, as devotees, experiencing death every day. And this is also my experience throughout the years, that it's a process of dying. It's a process of dying while being here. And it's dying to the world, every day a little bit more dying to the world and a little bit more dying of our ego. Maybe it's a little bit, but still, it's as a devotee, we die. We die every day to this world, and hopefully we also awake every day, awake from this self, from this soul awareness, awake for this true life. Awake every day so that when our death come, that we are not anymore death, but we are alive, that there is no anymore death, because the ego is dead, because the world is dead, but only life, true life is there. Only our soul is so alive and awakened that there is no death anymore. It is said that death is like taking off a tight shoe, and this is so nice experience, like taking off a tight shoe. You are tired and you have walked and walked, and you just at the end of the day take off a tight shoe. I had an interesting also experience with this few years ago. I had a dream. I mean, it was in the morning before I woke up. I saw here something on my hand, like a date. Actually, it was not a date. It was like a small, something very small, like something written. And then I looked, and it was zoomed in. I think zoomed in. It was bigger, made bigger. And I saw a date. And I thought to myself, oh, but this is not my birth date. And then immediately, like, I woke up with the awareness, oh, it's not my birth date. It's actually a date of my death. So this was just with this awareness, I woke up, and that everybody has invisibly this date imprinted. I don't know if it's really here or not, but interestingly, once Guruji was giving a satsang here, and he said, everybody has a date, you know, where he will leave, and he shows somehow here on the hand. I don't know, but it was interesting, that experience. Guruji says, whether you have fear or not, you will die. That's why the Desert Fathers, the Christian saints, said, let death be your friend. Treat him as a friend. Then you don't need to fear him. One thing you have to understand, that you don't die. That's what the secret of spirituality reveals, that you are permanent. Death doesn't have any power upon you. But who do you identify yourself with? The body, the mind, and intellect. Yes, it will die. But the Atma doesn't die. The Atma is eternal, and you're eternal. That's why chanting of name of God, remembering him, is very important, because he's the only one who is eternal. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Oh, Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev. Oh Gurudev, Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev. Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev. Gurudev, Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev. Gurudev, Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev. Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev. Vishwananda Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev. Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me. Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me. Prabhatita Mekarataya Mangala Mangala Me. Prabhatita Mekarataya Mangala Mangala Me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Shaligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me. Shaligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me. Tridandatarine Gorakajaya Mangala Mangala Me. Tridandatarine Gorakajaya Mangala Mangala Me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Rangesha Gankarataya Mangala Mangala Me. Rangesha Gankarataya Mangala Mangala Me. Mananataya Darini Daraya Mangala Mangala Me. Mananataya Darini Daraya Mangala Mangala Me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatiraja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Mangala Mangala Me. On Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare. Vata Shanon Ke Sankat, Rasa Shanon Ke Sankat, Shana Midura Kare. On Jai Jagadish Hare. Jo Jave Palapave, Ruka Vina Se Manaka, Swami Ruka Vina Se Manaka. Sukha Sampatti Gara Ave, Sukha Sampatti Gara Ave, Kashta Mite Tanaka. On Jai Jagadish Hare. Mata Pita Tuma Mere, Sharana Kahu Main Kisaki, Swami Sharana Kahu Main Kisaki. Tuma Bina Aura Na Duja, Tuma Bina Aura Na Duja, Asha Karu Main Kisaki. On Jai Jagadish Hare. Tuma Purna Paramatma, Tuma sabake Swami, Andre Jagarisha Hare. Tumma karuna ke saga, tumma palana karta, Swami tumma palana karta. Main sevaka tumma Swami, main sevaka tumma Swami, kripa karo Bharata, Andre Jagarisha Hare. Tumma ho eka gosha sabake pranapati, Swami sabake pranapati. Kisaviri millon dayamaya, kisaviri millon kripamaya, tumako me kumati, Andre Jagarisha Hare. Leena banduru kahata, tumhara shaka mere, Swami tumhara shaka mere. Karuna hata baraho, karuna hata baraho, sharana para tere, Andre Jagarisha Hare. Vishaya vikara mitao, Papa haro deva, Swami Papa haro deva. Shara bhakti baraho, shara prema baraho, santana ki seva, Andre Jagarisha Hare. Dana mana dana saba hai tera, Swami saba kuch hai tera, Swami saba kuch hai tera. Tera tujhko arpa, tera tujhko arpa, kya lage mera, Andre Jagarisha Hare. Andre Jagarisha Hare, Swami Jagarisha Hare. Bhakta shanon ke sakata, bhakta shanon ke sakata, shanamiruda kare, Andre Jagarisha Hare. Mane shakara ragori, idari lala shakara ragori, idari lala shakara ragori, idari lala shakara ragori. Mane shakara ragori, idari lala shakara ragori, idari lala shakara ragori, idari lala shakara ragori. Shakara rago, shakara rago, shakara ragori. Shakara rago, shakara rago, shakara ragori. Mane shakara ragori, idari lala shakara ragori. Shama mane shakara ragori, idari lala shakara ragori. Govinda mane shakara ragori, idari lala shakara ragori, idari lala shakara ragori, idari lala shakara ragori. Tvameva mata shapita tvameva, tvameva bandhushta saka tvameva, tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, tvameva sarva mama deva deva, tvameva sarva mama deva deva. Govinda. Asatoma sakamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mityoma amrita gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Hari Om. Vinsabochi Lakshmi Narayan Bhagavan ki, Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Bhagavan ki, Shri Radha Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki, Shri Mamata Kriya Babaji ki, Shri Ramanocha Acharya ki, Vinsabolo Sadgurudeva Sri Swami Vishwananda. Janvalabhaya Paraya Param Purushaya Parakarma Mantra Yantra Tantra Aushara Shastrani Samaraya Samaraya Mrityo Mochaya Mochaya Om Namo Bhagavate Sudarshanaya Dipti Jala Pitaya Savalik Shavana Om Pat Parashmane Parabrahmane Paranjyotishe Svaha Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Jai Jai Shri Ram